What's going on, guys? One anti-hero here with Kevin Omega. First time appearing for a deck profile. Kevin,
Hey.
what are you blessing with us today?
I'm blessing you guys with the amazing power of Bujins.
The right build.
The right build.
Not none of that monster heavy. The right build.
Bujin Garden bullshit. We don't play that. I still love you, Vexy. But, Kevin, how long have you been playing this deck for?
I've been playing Bujins since the OCG release of them when they're War Gods.
War Gods.
Yes.
And how do you like the deck?
I love the deck. It's very control based the way I made it, and I mean, that's all I like about it. The fact that I can just go rank into some good XYZs and keep control over the field.
Wonderful. So let's get into it. But before we get into it, can you guys check out this map, though? Look at this.
I'll buy it off you.
I'm fine.
Shout out to James for letting Kevin buy this map.
Yeah.
Boobies. All right. So let's begin.
All right. So let's first start off. Everyone knows MVP of the deck, Bujin Yamato.
He's the man.
He's the man. Main beat stick, main boss. Protect Yamato, you win the game.
Plain simple.
I use 2 Mikazuchis.
Why don't you run 3?
I don't run 3 because 3 is just asking for too much. You don't really need 3. 1 would be a little limited, and 2 is just good. You either draw into 1 or you search into 1 when you need them.
Okay. Very good. Very good.
Then I run 3 Crane, self-explanatory, honest to the deck. I dare you guys to attack into any of my Beast Warriors while I have a Crane in hand.
Hashtag.
Hashtag damage calc. That's all you gotta know.
Dang, that's crazy.
2 Quillins. As long as I control a Beast Warrior on the field, I can pop a face-up card on the field. Monster, spell, trap, continuous. For those skill drain players. Want to skill drain me.
Dang.
Got him.
2 Turtles. Even with 1 turtle in the grave, it actually, since this card negates the target of any card that targets a Bujin Beast Warrior or Bujin Monster for that matter, 1 turtle kind of gives your opponent a little, puts a little pressure on your opponent to activate their cards. But you need 2. They always try to work around 1, and when they do work around 1, you sometimes have the other one already thrown in there and they don't realize that, or now they have to work around 2 different turtles. That's pretty much it. It doesn't save you from torrentials or anything that doesn't target, but I have answers for that too.
Oh, answers for days.
Yep. 1 Bujin Boar.
What does this do? I don't see this a lot in builds.
Yeah, it's underrated. No one really plays it. The reason I play Bujin Boar is because it states that while you control a face-up Bujin monster, you can banish it and change the monster on your opponent's side of the field to face-up defense, and it also has 0 defense. So let's say you set this. He's 1900 defense. If he survives the attack, you're able to like normal summon a turtle or anything like that, and then go into Susano. Or if they do run it over, let's say you're playing against Asian Eyes and he JDs you, and he has a JD on the field and he thinks he's gonna win the game for the rest of the duel, and he didn't realize that you have a Bujin Boar in the grave. If you summon a turtle, and then you activate Bujin Boar and remove it from play, that JD, yeah, that JD now has 0 defense, and you're just gonna run over a JD. Run over anything you want, a Grappa, JD,
Any dragon.
any dragon. Best play ever, you go into Susano, and then you get rid of Boar. Let's say they have a Draco Sack on the field, gone.
Very true. Very true.
Gone. Just put it into defense.
Pro plays. Pro plays.
Pro plays for days. 1 Centipede. I use 1. Yeah, what's up?
I'll get rid of pesky back rows.
Yeah. Back row's not your friend when it comes to this game. I mean, when it comes to this deck. And if it's in your grave and it's playable, and you want to get rid of 1, 2 cards, you can just use it, use an MST, and then use this afterwards.
And it's a pretty cool picture.
Yeah, he's amazing art. I love the art on this guy. Cool.
All right.
One Thunder King Ryo. Self-explanatory.
It's freaking Thunder King.
It's Thunder King, 1900. Stop a lot of stuff. On top of that, if you're a smart player, you'll leave it. Oh God. You'll leave it on the field, and when you need to use it to go into any of your XYZs, then you just bring out another monster. Bring out another monster, XYZ over it. Takes care of that.
Yes, sir.
That's
And honest.
no. I just
Every light deck should use an honest.
Because honestly, every night that needs an honest.
Exactly. If they can bump this guy up to 2 or 3 again, that'd be awesome.
I think you're probably
No,
No.
that's not good for the game.
No, that is no.
Not good for the game.
Nope. I'd run Thunder Family.
All right, all day. All right, so that's it for the monsters.
What's the monster count on that? Like 18?
Monster count is 16.
16. Okay.
16.
Solid number.
Yep. Not good. Not a whole lot on the monsters. You know, most of the stuff in the deck, you end up searching out, ditching if you need it when the situation asks for it. So as long as you make sure you get Yamato out first turn, or you get Yamato out as fast as you can, everything else just smoothly goes as you want it.
Nice.
That's the control aspect.
awesome.
Okay. So, for my spells, I run 2 Bujin Carnation.
This card's so good.
Yeah, I might bump this up to 3 when the next set comes out, but for now, it's doing good at 2. There's not enough removal at times, so this is going to be really dead at early game most of the times in hand. But because of the fact that I run this guy, he makes it live a lot more than it should be.
Makes sense.
Normally you'd be removing from play cards with Turtle, or as long as you have a Beast Warrior and and getting rid of Quillin. But since sometimes that's not an option, since they're just giving you a hard time with not letting Yamato or Migazuchi stay on the field, then you gotta find other ways to make this live to then go into bigger plays.
Very true.
3 Tenki, I mean, it's self-explanatory. You want your Yamato, you want Migazuchi whenever you need him. If you already have Yamato on the field,
That's the field spell.
there's nothing else, nothing more to say about it. I do run the 3 Tenkis. I don't run any bears or anything like that. It's a little slower with the bears. I mean, you do get their effects and stuff, but don't believe the hype. You don't need them. You don't really need them.
How come your third Tenki's not ulti?
Yo, hashtag donate this man a third ulti. Come on now.
Please.
We're gonna make
Thank you.
Please.
we're gonna make a donation fund thing. We're gonna make a kickstart, and it's gonna be like donate to the Kevin Fund for
Yeah,
another Tenki.
like these right now, $50. We don't got that type of money in the Yu-Gi-Oh world right now. We don't got the type of money
Nah.
for us.
Hashtag first world problems.
First world problems. So if you guys don't want to see this anymore, help a brother out. Alright. 2 pot dualities. I don't use 3. Everyone says use 3. It's been working good at 2. I used 2 when there were only 2 Tenkis. Now that there are 3 Tenkis, I still use 2. I really don't like duality and using duality into a duality. It's lame.
Nobody likes that.
Yeah,
Bad
it
Yugis.
just bad Yugis. Doesn't help you out at all. So at 2, it keeps the deck. It leaves it consistent. You don't special summon that often with Yamato on the field. But if you go past 2, I mean, it's player preference. I just like it at 2. It's consistent in my deck. I don't see 3's overdoing it. Too much draw power.
Makes sense.
Alright. 2 Lance. Everyone uses 3 Lances. I personally don't own a 3rd Lance. Not that I would put a 3rd Lance in here.
That's enough protection.
Yeah, that's enough protection. You have Turtles, you have Lance, you have other cards. There's other reasons why I only use 2 Lance. So we'll get to that as soon as we go through the trap lineup. But 2 Lance is good. Offensive, defensive uses. Yeah, self-explanatory.
Cool.
2 MSTs, side a third. This gets rid of a lot of stuff, you know, gets rid of what you need.
Generic trap spell removal.
Exactly. Staple. 1 Kaiser Coliseum.
Very good. How do you like this card in the deck?
I love the card. This has to be one of my favorite cards in the deck, especially if I have Yamato out. I'm not the type of player to overextend if I don't need to. So just keeping out 1 monster and poking at their life points or getting rid of their monsters while they can't have anything else on the field, just pluses, helps me out.
Hashtag Giles.
I don't use 2. I used to main 2. I don't main 2 anymore because if I have 1 face down or 1 face up on the field and then I draw into it, that's bad.
You would always do that too.
Yeah, it would always happen to me, and I don't need that.
Fuck that shit. Just play 2. Just activate both of them on the field.
Yo, Chris, shut your bitch ass up, man. All right, continue.
Where are you going? Where are you going after that?
The MSC one, you got another one. They gotta worry about that shit.
Yeah, amazing MST target, especially when you're locking them down with synchros and XYZ. You know, Pallades. Pallades is a problem. They can't go in it. They can't go into it. Evil Swarms. Stop some.
All right.
Cool. Trap lineup. 2 Regalias.
How do you feel about this card?
When I first started playing deck, it was okay. I didn't see the full potential of this card, but after I started using it at 1 and then I bumped it up to 2, it started really getting a lot of plays in for me. You can Regalia a dead Crane in the grave. Excuse me. During the damage step, during the attack declaration, and then when they declare attack, the attack still goes through. You chain this, you get a Crane, and you drop the Crane again. They don't see it coming.
Wonderful.
Basic staples, Solemn Warning, compulsory, and that's all I use for staples.
You don't feel Bottomless or Torrential is necessary?
Well, Bottomless is a good card. I don't really feel that I have the space in the deck to use Bottomless. And Torrential, I don't like getting rid of... If I'm maintaining control of the field, I won't need to Torrential. They won't be doing anything with bringing out their monsters. And if they do bring out something bigger than me that I can't Crane, then that's the risk I'm taking. And if I don't have a Crane, then that's pretty much it. I don't like getting rid of my Yamatos on the field with Torrential.
Okay.
Another one-of card, 7 tools. I just thought it was a really good card to start using. There's a lot of times where Yamato and Susano would just get destroyed by Solemn or anything, Mirror Forces and stuff like that. Just having the extra protection there, it helps. 1 Vanity's Emptiness. The deck, before I used to main 3 at one point. I do not understand how I played the deck
Dragons
like that
were
before.
rampant.
Yeah. Oh, true. Very true. Now that everything's a bit slowed down, I ended up having some matches where the opponent just didn't special summon that often. It's there when I need it, and when I don't, I have control of the field. Adds extra control after everything's set up, if they try to go for special summons, and that's pretty much it. 2 Trap Stuns.
Because forget back row.
Yeah.
You go in.
Back row is not my friend. I don't like swinging into Mirror Forces.
You do not
Bad.
like Mirror Forces.
No. Mirror Force, Torrential, Bottomless, not fun. Anything that doesn't target, it's mostly those, pain in the ass cards.
Did you trade me those World Decrees?
Yo, Chris, we're in the middle of a video right now. Shut your bitch ass up and pay attention.
Yeah, man.
They're in my box.
They just reminded me of World Decrees and I need them for my deck.
You don't need nothing. Stay over there.
Yeah.
The only thing you need in your deck is more green for Gustos. Anyway.
All right.
Damn!
Let's not get into that, Kevin. Let's not get into
Yeah,
that.
you're right. It's too early in the day.
Too early in the day. So, Trap Stun. If I'm trying to go for a big play and they have Solemn down or they have a lot of back row and you activate a Trap Stun, they're forced to play something there and then. They're forced to chain any trap that they can possibly do. If not, then for the rest of the turn, they're not going to activate anything that's trap-wise.
Got him.
And I can also use it that's offensively. Defensively, if they activate anything, I'll just activate Trap Stun if it's not a counter trap.
What?
2 Fiendish Chain.
Because he's kinky. 2 chains.
Oh. Yeah, 2 Fiendish Chains. 3 sounds like a lot.
1 super, 1 common.
1 super, 1 common.
Oh
this is part of the fund. If you guys want to help me
Hashtag
out.
donate a Super Fiendish chain.
Super Fiendish Chain.
Hashtag Konami reprint.
Konami Reef. Yeah. Oh my gosh. But yeah, Fiendish Chain is good. I used to run the Veilers and Fiendish.
You're overdoing it. Damn.
I was overdoing it with the
Redundant.
effect negation. Team leader over here thought it was redundant.
I always think that running both Phoenix Chain and Effect Veiler, there's no point. No point. Same thing maining Skill Drain and Phoenix Chain. Pick one. Damn. Shit. Fuck.
And for you Asianized players, JD players, yeah, just shut up, Asianized, alright? We have answers, JD's not the biggest thing in the world.
Oh my god.
Not like my dick. So,
Yeah.
alright.
That was good.
Mirror Forces.
Because they're ultra. That's all you need to know.
That's all you need to know.
God.
Mirror Forces, Mirror Force. Noobs, Asianized. They run into them.
Alright, so 40 card deck?
40 card deck.
Awesome. Let's take a look at the extra deck.
Doing it. Okay.
Oh my god.
For the extra deck.
That is too funny.
3 Susano.
I really hope
No less, no more.
Well, I mean, if you want to cheat, you can put in more, but...
Play 5, just make sure they don't deck check you. If you can get away with it. But
as long as they don't deck check you, you're
as long as
fine.
they won't question really if you make 5 in a turn in a game. Don't worry about that.
4 on the field at once.
You can't even have more than 1 on the field, Gavin. Alright, so I'm so sorry. Okay. Susano searches everything, another Beast Warrior, a bigger Beast Warrior. But he sets up your grave, he sets up your hand for next turn. If you're afraid of this getting destroyed, get a Mikazuchi in hand. If your opponent has 1 face down spell or trap, dump a Centipede, you know what I mean? Get a Crane if you want to double this up to 48. He's just good. Don't ever limit yourself of Susano. You're gonna want to make him as many times as you want.
Hashtag, are you listening, Anthony?
Thank you.
Alright.
We coming at lives.
Really
at
not.
lives.
2 Kagutsuchi.
I love this card.
He's really good. Zen mains, big, huge beater. Support from every one of your Bujins in the grave and in your hand. I don't need 2. I only have 2 in here because, I can't find any other rank 4s to put in here. You don't really go into, well, I don't really go into a lot of rank 4s, ranking plays. I maintain control. I'm not a nub. I don't overextend. Alright, here we go. Tiger King.
Because he can.
Because I can Tiger King. That's pretty much it. You know what he does? Want me to explain? No. Okay. Starleech Paladynamo.
This card's amazing.
This is a good card.
That's all
This
you
has
need
won
to
me games.
know. Many of.
Many games, yes. Yeah. Utopia, because it's Utopia. Daigusto Emerald,
Strictly because he's fancy. Don't want him to tell you anything else.
okay. No, I have a reason.
Alright, what's your reason, Kevin?
Okay, if this ever happens, and if I feel safe enough to make Daigusto Emerald, he lets you put 3 cards back into your deck. 3 monsters back into your deck. Thank you. Correction from that guy that lost to Gustos.
Damn! Got him.
Funny, talking about that Daigusto Emerald.
Got him.
Don't ever correct him. Alright, here we go. 3 monsters. If the case ever happened where I would end up losing all 3 of my Yamatos, I just put them back in with him.
Okay.
Maestro.
Because
dude.
it's stroke. He
It's
rose you the
stroke.
right way.
Damn
Okay.
straight. Oh, nice one, Kevin.
Thank you.
This is given to me by yours truly, one anti-hero.
That's me.
And it's just a good generic rank 4.
Got him.
And it's a black ship.
Diamond Dyer. just
That
for
shit's secret, nigga. You got the rare, you got the real shit, nigga.
just yeah, man. There's no tin here, no tin shit here,
that
man.
cowboy though, I think it looks pretty tin to me.
All right, cowboy.
Cowboy, we
Yeah, all right. Let's just leave him over there. Omega. Omega's good.
That's your last name.
Omega's my last name. Omega's Omega makes the world go round. You can't stop him.
Like my
It
dick.
is what it is. You're gonna double chain? Do it. You look really bad wasting 2 cards on one. Really bad. And this guy, because you can put it
do
on
it.
him. Just you can do it. That's it. He's not really gonna. Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
Cool.
So let's look at this side deck that you have going right now.
My side deck.
This is subject to change, I'm sure.
Subject to change.
Like my dick.
2 Veilers, because they're Veilers. 2 Maxis for those spammy decks. The 3rd Mystical Space Typhoon, because I need the 3rd when I need to side in. Another Kards Coliseum to keep more control if I need it. Vanity's Emptiness if I need it. 2 Dust Tornadoes, because the back row against me hurts, so you gotta find a way to get rid of him. Magic Drain, because it's Magic Drain, I just have it in there. Everything's subject to change. But it's a good card, regardless. I mean, this has stopped a lot of people.
Fuck you, Prophecy.
Yeah, wait. Alright. Rivalry of Warlords. I don't, like, I like this card. It helps me against, you know, Constellars or Evil Swarms if I have it out there.
Really good, this one.
And I did have Gozen match here before, but I would find myself going against a lot of, you know, same type decks, Burmails, and it would not help me. Gozen match would not help me against Constellars, would not help me against Evil Swarms. Just a lot of,
Makes sense.
yeah. I mean, against the new dragons now, I would probably put that in. Discard. Royal Decree. This is the reason why.
Anti-burn.
The smile, nigga.
Royal Decree, I decided to finally put in here because I was thinking for a really long time what hurts me the most. Imperial Iron Wall. We cannot do anything about that unless we're hoping for a Mystical Space Typhoon. Nothing we can do. We can't banish. We can't protect Yamato. We can't. All we can do is Crane. But how long is that going to help us? Not too long. So Royal Decree will stop that. It'll stop Skill Drain. That stops you. It'll stop. What is that other card? Mind Drain. Yeah. It just. I mean, you got to play smart when you're playing Royal Decree.
That's all you need to know?
Yeah.
Can't stop, won't stop. Rockefeller Records.
There you go. And that's my Bujin build.
So Kevin, would you recommend this deck for somebody who's looking for a deck to play in the January 2014 format?
Yes.
Is this the deck you're taking to the East Hartford Regionals, February 15th, 2014?
Of course.
That's what I like to hear. Confidence.
Confidence.
Thank you, Kevin Omega. I appreciate it.
And one last thing. Asian Eyes, if I ever see you, around my parts,
My
right?
parts. All right,
and I
sailor.
catch you, and I catch your little, you know,
Asian.
Asian Eyes, with your little, what are those called? What?
Saxhorns?
Saxhorns. Looking for you, nigga.
Wow.
I'm looking for you.
See, look, he can be thug sometimes, even with those glasses.
Got him.
So, thank you,
Peace
Kevin.
out, guys. Though, enjoy the rest of your year. Happy New Year's. Have fun. Play Bujins. Don't lose to Asian Eyes.
All right. Thank you. Signing out.